Hi guys,
Hi guys,
welcome back to our channel.
welcome back to the Gender Tables.
So on the table today,
From this episode, this sweet episode.
so from our last video, we introduced that we would be answering any DMs or any dilemmas via our email address. So we actually got our first one.
Our first dilemma, sent to our email,
Yeah, so if you guys have any, then let us know as well. So we're gonna be, the funny thing about the dilemma is something we wanted to talk about, but later down the line.
It just happened
it's similar, but
happened to be basically what we gonna be talking about.
It's one of our
topics
that we would have spoken about, but since it's here, let's just do it.
So should we go to the dilemma first, or should we?
Let's go to the
dilemma first? Alright, so obviously we're not gonna say the name of the person. We're gonna keep it confidential. Yeah. So this person said, husband was cheating and had a child. Should I stay with him? I need advice. Okay, let's just jump into it because we got a woman here that can give.
We got a man.
Yeah, of course. But we have a woman here to give her perspective of this. Not obviously what this person should do, but we're gonna.
We're gonna
give our opinion. We're gonna give our perspective.
Thank you for sharing this with us and giving us an opportunity to actually talk about something.
And thank you for being the first person sending a dilemma. Being the first person sending the first dilemma to our email. Actually, go to our email and write something. Yeah. Thank you very much. So.
What was it again?
My husband was cheating and had a child. Should I stay with him?
Now.
This is a bit too juicy. This is a bit too juicy.
Now you see me? I'm gonna ask you actually, as my husband, what do you think I would do in the situation?
You see, as my wife, like if this would have been the situation like happened to us, I don't know.
How do you personally feel like I would react to a situation like this?
I think having a child outside, it would be too much. I think it would be too much. But because I know you have a lot of love.
I don't have that much love. Nope.
So why you make me say it?
No, because I'm trying to understand from your side. What do you think I would be? No, let me let you finish. Let me let you finish. Sorry. Let me let you. Sorry.
It's jumping to the conclusion already.
Sorry, go on.
But yeah, I would think that maybe I don't know how it would be. Maybe you would find a way to understand the situation. I don't know, because I know you have a lot of love, to give. I don't know, babe. I can't say.
Okay, in other words, do you feel like I would stay, or do you think I would go? In all honesty, truthfully,
I think it depends. Let's say if he's right now.
Right
now, because obviously we're not married for too long, like
many years.
Right now, I feel like you would have lived.
And in how many years do you feel like I would say like nah, like I would stay and be like? Okay,
I think 10 years. 10 years.
Just 10 years.
Yeah, no, I think 10 years.
Just 10
years.
You have very good health, and I love that for you.
No, I don't think 10 years is just 10 years, but I think 10 years you would have think twice. I think you would have think twice.
You never know.
But I don't know if I would expect you to stay. You see, I would understand if you would have lived.
You see, in a situation like this, I feel like most of the time when we do ask someone for advice, it's kind of because we already know what to do.
Exactly.
So in a situation like this, you kind of have to go with your gut. I mean, it does get a bit complicated when there's probably like kids involved. A lot of women, I feel like, do stay in relationships because of the financial aspect of it, and a lot of men know this.
But also, it's not just because of that. A lot of women stay in a relationship because there's kids involved.
Yeah.
Not just because of financial, but also because there is.
No, we say about that. It's more kids, money.
Money is
stability is. I would say probably the things that would make a woman stay, because if there's no kids, or even if there was kids and you know, for example, that you have a strong financial, like you've got your own house, you've got a good salary, like you make your own money.
Yeah.
That's not to say that people with a lot of money,
Wouldn't
men
do
don't like, you know, do things like this. Of course they still do, but it's one of them ones where you can do it, but you know that person's going to be good. And I feel like men are a bit wicked. I'm not gonna lie. That's just from my. I'm not saying
No, I understand because that is true. Because men tend also to analyze this aspect. Because if the woman kind of depends on him fully,
not every man. There are some
but
good
most
men.
of them, like if they know or not, she depends on me fully.
Or at least a good 60-70%.
Not a good 80%. This is a good 80%. Is gonna think that here I can do whatever I want. Even if I, get someone pregnant outside, my wife will understand why, because she depends on me. She relies on me. You know what I mean?
Or whatever.
And that is the worst part about this, because it should have never been like that. But many relationships today, they are like this.
And like going back on that, we've had like a few conversations because of not just myself, but even the way that I was raised, or within like once again, like I'm Congolese, so within the Congolese community, or not every single person, but just what I've experienced growing up, is very much kanga mutema, which in my language basically means close your chest, if that makes sense. Like, so in a way, it's kind of like a man can do what he wants to do. And as the woman, you need to be forgiven. As a woman, you need to firms it. That's actually the word. It means firms it. You need to firms it. Whatever the man brings to your table, you need to firms it, because a man, like in my culture, they see it as a man is always going to be looking, as long as, so he can cheat on you, he can do whatever he wants to. So this is what we get taught, right? You might know your husband's cheating on you with another woman. He will come back home, let's say 4 a.m. in the morning. And you know damn well that your husband's been out there cheating on you, but you still need to be submissive. Yeah. You still need to, like, even if you want to talk to him about it, you can't go, like, if he's coming home at 4 o'clock in the morning, unless I know, like, you've gone out, you can come back home whenever you feel like, but there needs to be a little bit of respect. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You're not going to go out every weekend and be coming back home at 4 a.m. Don't be disrespectful. But it's like within my culture, some of them, it's like you can come back whenever. And for me to even come at you, I need to help you have a shower, prepare food on the table for you, I'ma stab your feet. Because what do you mean?
You see, this is why I got married at Congolese, you see? Because they need to be submissive.
I ain't submissive. I ain't submissive. I am submissive, but I'm not a twat.
Alright, I'm joking. Yeah. But at least this is what they've been told, isn't it? As a child and all of that. Well, speaking about this, we're going to jump into the part of what we're supposed to talk about this today. Obviously, focus on the question of that person. What would you advise?
Do what you feel like is good for you. Obviously, we don't know the complete context of your relationship, whether you are married or she's a husband, isn't it? Mm-hmm. She's her husband. Yeah. We don't know if you have kids. We don't know what the financial aspect of it is. Like, it's so easy to stay here and tell someone leave. Yeah. But we don't know the backstory. And even if you did know the backstory, any of my friends, when they go through their man problems, I am not the friend to ever tell my friends, leave your man. Because I'm not going to be there for you every night when you're crying your heart out. I can be with you the whole day for a whole year, but when I go home, you're going to be the one crying at night. So I cannot sit here and tell anyone to leave their partner. But it gets to a point when somebody's doing something like that to you. Personally, for me, I couldn't sit there and look at this person in the eyes, and the Christian in me would love to, but the human part of me as well. It's like, if you loved me, like we've been together, not even 4 years now. Mm-hmm. We've gone through our ups and our downs or whatever, and we still have so much to go through. Yeah. But this thing of men have that thing, oh, you hold me down. I'm not gonna hold down somebody who's getting ups and downs are financial problems.
Yeah, no. When
Somebody
it comes to
dying,
cheating,
ups and downs is not cheating.
Yeah.
For me, I don't believe that. Like ups and downs is not a part. Like cheating is not a part of ups and down because you go through so much with this person. Like, I've gone through a lot with this person, so the fact that you would turn around for a second and devalue everything that we've kind of been through for your little moment of fun.
Yeah. And on top of that, get someone pregnant.
Yeah.
I think that is way too disrespectful. I can't lie. But then again, like Bree said, we're not going to be here sitting down and say, "Oh, advise someone to."
Yeah, because you're not me and I'm not you. Like, I would turn around and be like, I'm gonna leave,
Yeah.
but that's because that's what. And another part of it is it depends on your principles.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in life you need to have certain principles that you stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you could have made some mistakes when you was younger, but you get to a point as you're growing up, as you're maturing, you need to have principles, and that's it. Period. Like you do that, that's it, and that's it. You don't go back on it.
You need to know when is enough.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough, because I feel like when you get into a habit of somebody doing you dirty, it doesn't even have to be in a cheating way, but your partner constantly doing something to you,
like disrespecting
you, calling out of your name. Like if you have a principle of, if a man calls me out my name, that's it. You don't go against that principle, and it's like the more you work on that principle, the less tolerant of certain things you're gonna the less tolerant you're going to be of certain things. So you really need to just sit and think to yourself, what are my principles?
And not just these. The more respect you get, because that person going to know, that
they're not going to stand.
You know what I mean? That person has standards.
Because a man can cheat. Yeah. I do believe a man can cheat. But that's not to say my husband cannot cheat on me.
Mm-hmm.
But we have had multiple conversations. And my principle... Nah, it can change. I'm not saying that it doesn't get complicated, or someone might look at this like, oh, what are you talking about? You're not going to leave your husband after 10 years. But that's you. That is your principle. That is what you believe. Like, you're making cheating 10 times. As long as he's coming back home to me, I don't mind. Right, I don't have that principle.
Yeah.
I'd rather be by myself and praise God until I die, rather than be with somebody that was going to do that to me, not think about me twice, not think about my family, not think about our kids, do that to me and then come back home. Bro, you're capable of killing me. For me, that's how I see it. If you're going to do that, come back home, sleep with me, look me in my eye, you are capable. You're no better than someone that you're no better than a killer.
Yeah, no.
And that's how I stand on it.
It's true. Like, as Billy said, we all have principles, so somehow you're going to have your own way to deal with these. And we're not going to be sitting down here and tell you, leave or stay. I mean, we have our own beliefs. We know what we would do.
Yeah.
Or
what we feel like we would do.
Yeah, for now, because we don't know in a few years ahead or whatever.
But once again, the principles things.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Standards. It's important to have standards. Yeah. And stand by that standards, Don't let it be because you believe that it's not going to, or that you will miss that person to the point of not being able to carry with your life. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
How many people have been... Think of it like this. How many people years ago did you feel like you couldn't live without, and today you live without them?
Yeah.
It hurts. It's painful. But life... One thing about life is so beautiful because time heals. And even if it doesn't heal completely, but you move on from it. You find better. Like, I do genuinely believe that you will find better. And that's not always better in terms of life. It's like if you've been married, that doesn't mean you're probably going to find a better man. Mm-hmm. But God can open ways for you in terms of your job, in terms of your kids, in terms of your stability. Like, when we're talking about always finding better after, I don't know, a divorce or breaking up, it's not always in a sense of, like, giving you another husband or wife. Sometimes the blessing comes in a different way. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, a partner is for companionship. Yeah. But if that person's going to hurt you, what's the point?
There's no point.
The companionship. Well, I'm going to look at you and be thinking, like, you've done that to me. Like, nah. I feel like cheating is disrespectful. But that... Oh, you really didn't give a damn.
Having a child.
You did not give a damn. But once again...
This is what we think about it. This is our perspective. It's not what we, we're not going to be, as we say, we're not going to be saying what to do or anything. you see our perspective, the way we think about when it comes to this.
Whatever
and
you
take it
decide,
from there. You can take it what we said. You cannot take
but
it.
whatever you decide to do, if you do decide to leave your husband, just know you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay. You didn't live your whole life with your husband. You wasn't born with your husband. You're not gonna die with your husband.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I did get that two become one, but when from time that person steps out, you're no longer one.
Yeah.
Like it's, for me, that's how I see. So whatever you decide to do, good luck to you.
Anyway, so we're gonna jump into the main subject for this episode, right? Which is,
why do us women need to be the forgivers within?
why do women need to be the forgiven in a relationship, right? Why? Okay, I'll jump into this one first. What I believe that obviously what I heard and I've seen for many relationships is more because the woman they tend to have a bigger hurt than the man.
But who said this?
No one said it. No, some people they do say it. Some people they do say in relationships. They say that this is why they're more forgiving because a man can cheat, right, and a woman can forgive him. But if a woman cheats, the man can't forgive because the way we take this is more how would I say? How would I put this into words?
More personal.
It's more personal. It's more hurtful. Like for us, we take it more deep than the not. I don't think it's more than the women, but I just feel like
you can't handle it as well.
We can't handle it as well as women. Like the way you guys can deal with cheating, I don't think it's the same way a man can deal with it. So I would say one of the reasons why they say that women needs to be more forgiving is because they have a better heart than the men.
Now you see me, I disagree with that. I feel like generations before us have implemented this into the norms.
That's true.
Because there is no way that it says that women are more forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it. I just feel like as a person, you can be a man, you can be a woman. If you're forgiving, you're forgiven. Yeah. I hate the way society has now formed it that
no.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's from years, but it's like generations before us have kind of implemented this into the woman needs to be more forgiving. Yeah. The woman needs to be this because women tend to be women are mothers. Just because I'm a mother doesn't mean I have patience. Just because I'm a mother doesn't mean I'm more forgiving. Doesn't mean I should be more forgiving. As a person, you need to be forgiven because you're a forgiving person. It's not because I'm a woman that means I need to be more this. I don't believe that. And I feel like men use this
a lot. Men use this
as the little, what would you call it? The little thing to lay back on when they're messing up. And like in my culture, we say that thing of a woman needs to be submissive. And forgiving. Like they love to say like they get religion and culture or their own narcissist ways as a way of saying like, in the Bible it talks about you need to be forgiving, woman needs to be forgive. No. In the Bible it talks about there shouldn't be any infidelity at all. God did not say a man can be a cheater and the woman needs to be forgiven.
Obviously,
or it doesn't say that, and I feel like they will only quote the Bible to what would please them, to please them and what they believe. Yeah. But if we're really going down to it, God never said that. The man. I think even in the Bible, I think the one reason why you can divorce a person is because of cheating, because of infidelity. So who the hell are you to tell me? I've cheated, so you need to be forgiven. Why should I be forgiven? Why could you not have sense and not do it?
Yeah.
Why is it that people will do things and then you need to now forgive them? It's a big thing. Losing someone's stress is a big thing. So I'm very passionate about this, as you guys can see.
No, look. When it comes to, I don't believe in this as well. Just to be, just so you to know. Okay, I'm here talking about this, but I do not believe in this. This is absolutely nonsense. It Yeah, you don't come to me saying that. Oh, I'm gonna choose because I know my wife gonna forgive me, mate. If you cheat and she leave you, it's your fault. I'm telling you, men should not cheat. You know what I mean?
Nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody.
nobody. But I'm saying in these cases, because saying that women should do it, men should do it because the woman gonna always forgive them. No, once well, men or women, they should not cheat. Because if you want to do this, it better not be in a relationship. You be in a relationship, or you're being married, you have basically what's it called? You have it's not agreement. You have
Yeah, you have like an agreement with
basic
a contract,
agreement.
basically.
Yeah, basic agreement. Oh, yeah.
Because before you got married, you got married for life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You got married for life. So what did you think was gonna happen in all this? You just feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get married, and then at one point I'm gonna go and do my own thing. I get it. People get bored. People get tired. People get this. Okay, if that's the case, it gets to the point of that.
You leave.
And someone can turn around and say, okay, it's complicated. It's too complicated. You know, you love that person.
And it actually gets complicated, to be honest with you. It does get complicated, but it shouldn't be that complicated to the point of get this into a habit, for example. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, I cheat the first time, you forgive me, and then I cheat again. Because I know that you're going to forgive me, so I'm going to just do it. No? So that should never be something normal to just let leave like that. You know what I mean? Oh, let's like, you know, it happened. No, it's fine. It was just this. No, it shouldn't be a standard anyway. You shouldn't allow that to happen anyway. But I think back in the days, they are the ones that put this into our heads. To be honest with you,
it's like, as I was saying earlier, in my culture, you literally go into marriage with people telling you, like women, older women, whatever,
you
telling you. No. You need. You go into the marriage with them already basically telling you, your husband one day is like that. It's not he could cheat, he will cheat, but you need to be, you know, strong. You need to be calm. You need to be understanding, because as long as he's still coming back, as long as he still respects you. Now, you see, one thing, maybe I don't have the maturity yet. Maybe one day I will. But you see, the way that I look at it as, how can you put respect and cheating in the same sentence?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
How can you respect me and cheat on me? If somebody can explain this to me, maybe I will understand it. But because I'm so stuck in my ways, I will just never understand this part, because there might not be a lot, but there are some men in this world that have been with their wives for years never cheated. So why do we hold men are such a low standard? And another thing I don't get, actually, before I jump into that, sorry, why is it men feel like they're the only ones caught in temptation? Because really and truly, us women, we're caught in more temptation than men every day. Because as a woman, you get men coming to you, trying to, move to you, compliment you, and do you know what I mean? We get this more than men. You actually go.
Yeah, we're the one that go.
From time to time, the woman might come to you, but not as much as a man. Yeah, but like the woman now will actually come to you.
Now they come, but it's still barely. It's not
compared
as much
to
as
a woman, a man will come to you trying to, but men outside probably call your wife beautiful more than you call her beautiful every day, make her feel bad about herself than you do, but they still will not cheat on you. So I would love to know, in what world did we suddenly make up this rule of, it's easier for men to cheat because there's more temptation? For who? Because for me, there's more temptation for women than there is for men.
But it's true. Because obviously you guys have men coming after you.
You go after them.
Exactly.
So really and truly, and a man will put in work. He will put in work to be a cheater, bro.
Pressure.
Bro, like put in mad work to go and be a cheater. How dare you? How dare you? Men will be men. Nah, I don't stand on that. Men will not be your.
Anyway, we're not gonna extend that too much.
Yeah.
We can do another video related to this, but this one, you know, let us know what you guys think about, obviously, what we advise to the first dilemma that we get in the channel.
And if you guys have any more dilemmas, feel free to email us. Or we're gonna put our social medias as well.
Yeah.
I just feel like email's a bit easier because then we don't know who you are compared to our DM. Then I can see you and
your face
I'm
and
just
all
like,
that.
oh, girl, no, I'm just joking.
But yeah, so let us know what you guys think about this video. We're gonna leave our email so you guys can send us more dilemmas. You know, we're more excited to see what we can advise, we can say, we can tell. You know, we're kind of excited with this new journey. Do you know what I mean? Let us know what you guys think about in general. You know, like, comment,
subscribe,
and we'll see you in the next episode of the Gender Statement.